Good afternoon, everyone. I Today I wanted to talk about the saying "children should be seen and not heard." So that saying is bullshit. Children should be seen, heard, and loved, and appreciated, and supported, and made to feel safe in their environment. As should everyone, like everyone. So, like my time of growing up was that time when they had the children should be seen and not heard, and that wasn't the right way. And I'm not blaming anyone. Like, everybody's always doing the best they know how. Also, like, it isn't just like your parents, it's society, it's religion, it's your siblings, it's other kids, that you play with and are around in school, whatever. And you know I just remember watching, I ain't sure what movie it was, but it was like it was back whenever, back in the day, oh, long time ago, and the lady said, is talking to the little child, and she's telling this little child that you are loved, and you are appreciated, and you are beautiful, and you are smart, and you are all the things. I don't remember all the words, but that's how we should treat our children. We should show them that they matter, and whenever they have like feelings or thoughts or opinions, that we need to let them talk about those things. Like, I don't know if anybody else sees it, but I see it, like, just in the world in general, like people that think they're right and don't want to hear what anybody else has to say. I mean, everyone is entitled to their opinion. At the same time, when you have an opinion, it doesn't mean your opinion is your opinion, and somebody else may have a whole different view of the thing, and they're entitled to theirs also. At the same time, like, I'm very I have certain things I believe in, and I believe in them. And other people may believe in something else, and I don't have to agree with them. And I have my own perspective on how things will play out, if it's my way or someone else's. At the same time, like, I can speak up about how I feel about things, and I guess, not I guess, and so can they. What I've come to learn is that everyone's entitled to how they feel. But it doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean you're wrong. Like, my opinion of how children have been raised is wrong. And there may be people that don't agree with me. But if you look at society, there are so many people that can't, like, won't even have a conversation about something because they have to be right. And that's not the way it should be, because we're a world full of different people with different upbringings and different views on life. And instead of saying my way is right and your way is wrong, maybe we should be saying, maybe we should have an open mind and hear what other people have to say. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. But at the same time, like, just because you don't like the way someone else does something doesn't mean it's wrong. I guess the only part of this I have an issue with is, like, how people treat other people. and stuff like that, because, I mean, you're not supposed to let somebody walk all over you or anything like that. At the same time, it is not our job to control other people and tell people what to do. So, I may have a different view than someone else, and I don't have to agree with whatever it is that they believe in. At the same time, just because I believe in something different doesn't make me wrong. What I believe in is just different from what you believe in, and that's okay. So, but at the same time, what my point was that children matter, their opinions matter, their voices matter, and they matter, period. Everyone matters. All of us matter. And there are a lot of people in the world that don't think they matter. And that's something we can change. Also, we need to start looking at ourselves, because we can change ourselves. And when we change ourselves, we're an example to someone else, showing that we can change. Because the person I was a long time ago is not the person I am now at all. Like, I'm a kind person. I'm a very kind person. At the same time, like, a lot of the things that were the way society was when I was younger. Like, I won't say I agreed with everything, but I was taught to fear a lot of things. And, I've learned that, one, fear isn't the way to go, because fear is not good for anybody for any reason. I mean, unless it's like a life or death thing. It's that the thing is that, like, for me, like, when you're growing up, throughout your life, when different things happen to you, like, you internalize a lot of things. And a lot of people have, and, like, in my opinion, a lot of people have PTSD, like trauma that they held on to for a long time. And that's where you have to go and look at yourself and work on yourself, because anything that happens to you that you are triggered by, or that you have, like, your body feels things. And when those things happen, it's because of something that happened to you at another time. And a lot of people are blaming other people for how they feel. But no one can make you feel how you feel. That's just how you feel. And you got to figure out why you feel that way, and not blame other people for your feelings. Like, yes, something they did may have caused you to feel a certain way, but you have to be willing to figure out why it made you feel that way. And but it's how you feel, and you have the power to decide, like, okay, is that person doing that to me to hurt me? Or is that person doing that to teach me something? So, it goes very deep, and there's a lot to it. So, I understand why sometimes people, don't want to do it, because, it's challenging. It is. But I owe that to myself, and I'm glad that I'm doing it. And I hope that other people choose to do that for themselves. But, all right, everyone. Love, peace, stay tuned.